kind of up in the air whether or not regions want that to be legal or not.
Yeah, it's very, very interesting, especially because in the US, we definitely don't have anything like that before. It's so interesting, but we are going to be jumping right in to our first match with Nayikalios and MrMoitou. Luigi Game & Watch going and starting on Small Battlefield, which I actually think is a great first stage. And, you know, what better luck to show off than a 9 hammer just, you know, randomly throwing that out in neutral. But Nayikalios actually going to just start going in. Of course, we know in America as well, this Luigi actually winning a super stacked local in Tri-State not too long ago. This character is a pain in the butt to deal with, especially if you get grabbed.
Absolutely. Shoutouts to the shoutouts to that up B out of shield. Nayikalios showing off their own up B prowess whenever MrMoitou will get over aggressive. But if MrMoitou is looking for a bury hammer, like right from the jump, you know that they're very acutely aware of just how much quote unquote shenanigans Luigi can put out in no time whatsoever.
Yeah, I also really like how Nayikalios is also opting to go more so in the air, like playing that airflow Luigi instead of just fishing for the grab. I see a lot of initiations actually starting with the up air and the fair instead of just going for the plunger, which I think is a little bit more creative. Moitou now, unfortunately, is going to get lapped at this point. 3 stocks to 1. Not looking too close on this one. But once again, Game & Watch can do anything. But unfortunately, Nayikalios is going to jump a little too high on that one.
Yeah, missing some of their combos and Nayikalios getting out of a lot of danger thanks to not only Luigi's high jump height, but the natural position that they're in. We're seeing a lot more pivot grabs come out from Nayikalios right there, in fact, as soon as they manage to stock lead, almost going for a shorter variant of the combo, but not enough percent in order to put it on. Expecting Rage to make a difference, which it did, but not as much as they wanted it to. Giving MrMoitou a chance to kind of set up here at this ledge until that Zair came out, active for 50 frames, and you're able to put on so much.
Ooh, unfortunate miss on the up B, of course, coming out from Nayikalios. Doesn't seem to bother them though. 3 stocks into 1. Nair back air is going to do the trick, and that is a 3 stock to start us off over here at Wanted Season 4, which is a really great, crazy start for Luigi. Once again, Game & Watch is really light, and I feel like Luigi's one of those characters that takes care of the lighter characters super easily, like up smash, like up B out of shield. It all just kind of worked out. So honestly, I don't think it was the stage here. I usually like to call out whether the stage would come into gameplay or come into kind of play here. I think it's more so just, you know, it's your matchup at the end of the day.
Yeah, matchup can determine so much, and as the nature with a lot of the Mario characters, Luigi included, a character being light never, or short even, never really bothers them too much. Up smash hitting particularly low, especially on cross-up, which Game & Watch has been known to do, things like Nair and dash attack. Up B scoops from low enough as well in front, and you're able just to play a really calm, neutral, reliant on, and overwhelmingly powerful with some of these easy bread and butters, which Luigi and Nayikalios is showing off not only just the bread and butters, but also the rage variants, these rising aerials that are able to combo off of platforms, or sometimes even combo into grabs if you're on a particularly flat stage. So Nayikalios really seems prepared for everything that Game & Watch usually does, and Moitou is unable to rely on that up B out of shield because he's just getting grabbed so much.
We are going to be heading on over to the Battlefield version of Wily's Castle. Great choice of music, by the way. I'm a big Mega Man fan. And Moitou's game plan at this point is just going to kind of board the platforms and have a good time, but it doesn't even seem to matter if Luigi gets the first grab. Looking fantastic on that first stock. Once again, Game & Watch is a light character, so, you know, at the start of the game, that's kind of a rough kind of beginning, and it could potentially happen again, Nooble.
Yeah, missing the grab conversion, but you're not too worried about that, especially since Nayikalios has been reading SDI so unbelievably well. Able to cover its SDI in from MrMoitou in that first stock, and almost getting it the second stock if that grab did not whiff. still some of these aggressive DPS options with some of the cyclones holding in and coming back to stage. Never really worried about the amount of offense MrMoitou has been putting up, since that pressure has been late, if there at all.
Almost reads the air dodge on the come down at that point. Luigi dash attack insanely strong. Unfortunately, gonna roll the 9 hammer off the ledge. Let's see what the get up option is. I like the dash attack just to create some space. Honestly, Moitou needs practically anything, but unfortunately still just getting these ones. Nice heck from Nayikalios here. Let's see what the edge guard is. Unfortunately, instead of the get up attack, I was hoping for a drop off the ledge fair. And there's the fair. That's going to be the stock. Moitou at least getting on the board for this game.
Yeah, that's all you can really hope for, right? Especially since they are acutely aware of some of the more shenanigans that Game & Watch can do, throwing out these hammers repeatedly. There's another 9. 8, 9, 7 is what he's rolling right now, which you can't be upset about if you're a Game & Watch player. Unfortunately, the 4 comes in at that time, and Nayikalios really has to deal with a player that is looking for one thing and one thing only, but that one thing can potentially just mean a stock like that.
Hey man, Luigi has the same game plan if you think about it. Some Luigi really just kind of fish for that ground. So I feel like they're looking for the same thing. The Cyclone's actually going to absorb the fair there. Nayikalios has to watch it. Here we go though, down throw. Gonna go for the up B in neutral, and that is going to be it. It's going to be a 2-0 for Nayikalios. Great showing from both players, but of course the Luigi comes king. Yeah, these confirms are just so solid.
Yeah, I mean, it's really, as you mentioned, right, the Luigi grab gameplay, it can be so effective against particularly light characters, because you don't have to hunt for specific niche damage or even worry about a lot of potential combo breakers or missing some of your extenders because of hurt box shifting. Game & Watch stays pretty consistent once you hit them, and you're able to cut off the combo short, not need a falling up air at a very specific height, and just convert that right into an up B, or